here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm joined once again here at Regal Autosport to check out their Project Huracan. Now, I actually introduced this car a couple of months ago when they initially bought the car, but since then they've actually had a few more bits been installed. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to be joined by Ash here at Regal. He's going to talk me through some of the stuff which they've done to the car, some of the stuff which is potentially coming, and we're also going to take it out and experience this thing because it's not really running 610 brake horsepower anymore, and it's a bit of an animal. Now what I love about this particular Huracan and this particular project actually is just how OEM and slick it still looks. But if we come around to the back, this is where the magic has happened, I suppose you could say. We've got a colour-coded orange VF engineering supercharger, and we've also got the Akrapovic exhaust. Now how much is this exactly running? Is what, 800 brake?
So standard these cars make between sort of 600 and 610 horsepower, and then with the VF Supercharger kit they're pushing just over 800 horsepower, so about 805. So it's almost a 200 horsepower increase over standard. Also another 200 foot-pounds as well. And because of the supercharger, all of that power is essentially available from 2,500 RPM onwards up until the rev range, up until the end of the rev range.
Practically all the time then.
Yeah, exactly. So when we were driving it on track, we could drive it sort of like out of some of the corners in like quite a high gear, so like third gear, 4,000, 5,000 RPM in the wet, and really use all that power to come out of the corner. It's just relentless acceleration. And
it looks wicked in orange.
Yeah.
I'd say if it was kind of like grey and black, what they do from standard, it wouldn't, I mean, it would stand out, but not as much as this, and how it's colour-coded to the calipers and the stitching inside as well. It's very good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great car. I mean, it doesn't necessarily stick out and shout Lamborghini in the colour that it is, but with the calipers and with the supercharger, it really stands out.
It looks insane. I cannot wait to experience this, because it's a quick car standard, and I can't imagine what it'd be like with that.
So the most recent modification that we finished off literally Monday morning, after sort of like fitting it on Friday and then finish off putting like the trims on and the bumper on Monday morning, is the Akrapovic exhaust system. So it's a full titanium exhaust, includes titanium and carbon fibre tips as well. There's a valve system. You can kind of just see it through the grille here. On this car we had the standard factory exhaust system, so it wasn't the sports exhaust, so it was always really lacking in sound. And obviously the tips as well, stainless steel tips don't really look very Lamborghini, so we thought we'd upgrade those as well. Yeah, the tips do look cool. We've got the carbon little bits around it as well. And you haven't, well, you've obviously heard it, but you haven't driven it yet, have you? No, I haven't driven it. I've only heard like drive-bys and on the dyno and things like that, and it sounds incredible. I mean, it hurts my ears just hearing it. Wicked. Well, I think we should have a first start up and then go for a little hoot. Go for it now. Do it. Flipping hell! It's nuts. That's cold start, right? Cold start. Okay, so everyone meet Chris here at Regal. Hi. You're going to take me out in the beast. So obviously I went out in the car when it was stock, when it was 610. Now it's got the supercharger, so we're running what, 800 brake? 800 brake, yeah. And then we've of course got the Akrapovic exhaust as well, which has just gone on. Those pops and cracks from the exhaust. It's the Akrapovic just does, it goes up another level, another like 20-30% of enjoyment. Yeah. Just adds to it. Every time I go in a Huracan as well, I forget how smooth the gear changes are. Yeah. It almost feels like it's just one gear. So obviously we've got the supercharger on it at the moment, we've got the Akrapovic. Have you got any more little bits which are coming on the way for the car? We've got some springs that we've got to fit on the car. That'll probably be done in January, with some complete recalibration, so we've got to do some testing with that. Yep. Alright, let's get these lights. Jump across.
sensation. You're requesting power on the throttle, but it's delivering more than you're requesting. It's actually, I don't know if you felt it, it's just throwing you out of your seat.
You're just feathering the throttle out.
It's just like 10-20% throttle, but it's the power delivery is obviously flawless. It's crazy. It's a weird sensation. You can't explain it until you actually drive the car.
Yeah.
The exhaust just complements the Charger installation brilliantly.
Yeah. What an animal.
Sat in this car before.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a difference in the?
I have. Well, especially with the Supercharger, I'm actually surprised about how much of a difference that's made. Just hear it whining away, and the pops as well.
You never had that before with the stock exhaust.
No, but
you had some of it,
yeah.
but not as pronounced as that. And it's hilarious. Just want to do it all the time.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah. Accelerate.
Downshifts are heavenly. Just the two combined, the VF Engineering Supercharger and then the exhaust, it just completely changes it.
I mean, the Lamborghini Huracan, the suspension and the brakes, you don't need to do anything to them really. They're more than adequate, but the extra power hike and the exhaust is just like a must for everyone.
I mean, it's comfy, isn't it? I mean, it's a usable supercar.
We can go back into Strada.
Just happens to be 800 brake.
Yeah.
Has to be done in another pass. Has to be done.
It's like you're back to being a child, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's just pure fun.
It's a totally different monster now. Totally different.
Every time that pops, you laugh.
I know,
It's just a giggle.
It just makes you laugh. It's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that was a big crack then. What can you not love about this?
That's the wheel spinning.
That's nuts. It's instant as well. It's absolutely instant. Well, there we go. Back at base.
Safe, good journey.
What a car. What a car. So here we are then, back at base. This thing is an absolute animal. So I experienced the car when it was stock, when it was 610 brake, but now with the VF Engineering Supercharger running 800 horsepower, it's nuts. And then along with the Akrapovic exhaust, it's a symphony. It's a match made in heaven is what it is. And like I said earlier on when we were in the car, I love how stock it looks still, how subtle. It's not a bright colour. Grigio links on this thing looks amazing, along with the orange brake calipers and stitching. And then, of course, you've got the orange Supercharger. It's just a great build, and there's some really exciting things coming in 2019 as well. This is not it. The build will continue, and I'm really looking forward to kind of continuing that along with you guys, sharing the process. So if you did enjoy the video, if you want to see more, then make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.